Johnson, what's up, bro? Is it possible, advisable to dial in great content for a site and then migrate that same content, except change out city name and NAP? I've heard arguments that Google doesn't like duplicated content. So I've heard arguments both ways as well. All I'm going to say is that I don't do it. I've never done duplicate content. We have a really, my content writers, we have 2 content writers of all places in West Africa where I'm moving. These are Lebanese. These are both Lebanese girls. And I say girls, they're women. They are incredibly educated Lebanese women. They both have their master's degrees. And what happens is we assign them content. We teach them how to write content. We assign them content. And we, first and foremost, we check it for plagiarism, right? And I trust them, but you just never know. So we check it for plagiarism, and then we go through it and we make sure that, it sounds readable. We don't want it to sound like a robot wrote it. We want it to sound readable. And sometimes when you are, anyway, that's our process. So I don't do it. I don't even mess with it. I don't try to, because in my head, it's like, by the time I've, taken the content and pulled out the cities and done this and done that, man, I've spent half the time it would have taken me just to write new content or paid somebody to write me new content. And I'm risking duplicate content. So I don't touch any of that. That's just my personal experience. If anyone else wants to give their opinion that's had experience, I just don't mess with it. I'm 100% organic content, 100% my own people. And I not only check it for plagiarism, but we read through it for punctuation. We read through it for readability. We spend a lot of time on good content because it matters. Because I know I can't change the age of my domain. I can't change the age of my domain, baby. What I can do is I can go get backlinks and I can write great content. You know what else on that point, Tim, is think about it like this. I'm willing to go and rewrite content for 10 concrete sites and write it from scratch. I'm most likely going to beat the next guy. The next guy, he's just trying to get a paragraph up or a couple sentences up so he can have a website to put on his business card or her business card. They don't care, okay? I want to dominate the areas that I can control because I can't control the age of the domain. So especially if you go into an area and your main competitor has a 20-year-old domain, you better be bringing the heat on the content, and you better be looking for good backlinks, and you better be dialing everything else in, because you're going to have to make up for that age of domain with your other stuff. Okay.